Haemi Thoughts, 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 Haemi Thoughts.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Haemi Thoughts. It is now 1996. Just kidding. It's actually 2016. Just kidding. It's actually 2014. Just kidding. It's 2016. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a new year because it's like not snowy outside. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's El Nino. My break has been really boring. Just gained blubber for the cold. That's probably not really going to come around this year. I started reading. Edward and I, my brother, we invested half and half in a Kindle, and I've read 2 books so far, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm trying to get into Harry Potter. I've never read Harry Potter before, and it was all inspired because of ABC Family's Harry Potter like marathon. And did you know that ABC Family is now changing their name to Freeform? That's probably the worst name I've ever heard in my entire life. I ate a lot of my mom's food, so there's that. Oh, also, I don't know if I should really be broadcasting this, but who knows? Probably only like 3 people listen to this actually. But I've noticed that I've become afflicted with this burping problem. It's become quite a problem where I have these like superficial burps, and then I literally cannot stop for maybe 2 hours. So I burp maybe like once every 2 seconds. So that's like what, 30 burps per minute, and 30 times 60 minutes in an hour is what, like 1,800, right? 30 times 60 is 1,800, and then double that. Oh my god, that's like literally over 3,000 burps. But yeah, it's gotten to the point where my family wants me to get out of the room when I start burping, and they tell me to stop. You know, at first I thought it was okay, but then it became really annoying because I was like, what if I need to make an important speech or something? Can you imagine Martin Luther King just suddenly burping for like 40 minutes in his great speech? All right, enough about me. Today, the first Haemi Thoughts of the year, I have my guest Jenny. Say hello.
Hi.
All right, Jenny. So tell us about your holidays.
My holiday was also boring, but I went to California. I have to say, I really prefer to see snow on the ground for Christmas, you know? It felt weird to see palm trees driving around on Christmas Day. We went to like downtown Hollywood and stuff on Christmas Day. Didn't really feel the Christmas spirit, but it was okay. And then I went home and I sat around, and I read a book called The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern.
Oh, is that about elephants?
No, it's about magicians.
Oh, never mind. All right. Okay.
Are you thinking of Water for Elephants?
Is that the one with the Twilight people?
Yes, that is one.
Oh,
That's a good book too. You should read it.
I'm trying to get to Harry Potter, Jenny. One book at a time.
It's not a good idea. You don't have time. You should do it over the summer.
I think I'm taking that as a challenge, so you only increase my want.
Okay, good luck with that. I remember when I started reading Harry Potter in like elementary school, I would come home from school at 3 and then lay on my bedroom floor and read for 4 hours until 7. My parents told me to come down and eat dinner every single day until I finished the series.
Interesting. This is a little off topic to what you were saying before, but what house would you be placed in?
Ravenclaw.
Interesting.
It's been proven. Multiple online tests have said Ravenclaw, so I think it's definite. I took J.K. Rowling's like official one, and it's Ravenclaw. There's no other house for me. I mean,
everyone keeps telling me I'd be put into Slytherin, and I think they're right. Anyway, what were you saying before about night at circus elephants? Night at the circus? Night at the museum. Circus night.
I've forgotten the name myself now. Something with night and circus. I actually legitimately forgotten. The Night Circus. The Night Circus. It's about a circus that only starts at sundown and ends at sunup.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really good.
So how was your New Year's?
It was okay. I spent it with my family and then my brother's friends. We played have you played that game where each person writes down a word or a phrase, and then you pass the paper and the next person tries to draw it, and then you pass it and the next person guesses what that drawing was, and then you go around the circle?
Oh, so it's like telephone but with Pictionary?
Yes, it's called Telestrations, I guess is the game. But we played that and it got kind of inappropriate. But it was okay. It was fun. I drew mostly stick figures.
That's understandable. Very understandable. All right. So we're going to start this new segment of Haemi Thoughts called Opinions from the Past. All right. So the whole point of this new segment is so that you can look back on it in 5 or 10 years, maybe even 12, and say, oh my God, what was I thinking? So tell me, and the listeners of Haemi Thoughts, what slang word do you use a lot right now?
What slang word do I use a lot right now? Probably FOMO. Does that count? Is that one?
Wait, what's FOMO mean?
Fear of missing out.
Oh! I thought it was like inverse of mofos. I was like, what?
Either way. But do you use that word?
No, I've only ever seen it, so I didn't know what you meant by FOMO. I use nah a lot. Instead of no, I just, started saying, at first I was just nah, and then now I was like, takes too long, and I wanted to like feel like it's like I'm carefree, so I've nuanced it, and now I say nah. So they're like, hey, Haemi, do you want to do some, I don't know, bad things? I'm like, nah. And then they're like, are you sure? I'm like, yes. And then,
wait, in person you say nah?
yeah, I mean,
You say it over the phone as well? Like, is it NAH or NAW?
No,
This is an important
Okay, NAW is like
Nah.
yeah, exactly. For sure it has a different like sound in your head. That's like nah or nah.
It's a little like cowboy sounding, you know? Like
Exactly.
Old West.
But NAH is more like nah. It's more like get out of my face, but I don't want to say that to your face, so I'm just going to say
Or
nah.
neglect the H altogether. That way you're not even spending time on them. It's just two letters. Like, nah.
Like nami means is short for do you know what I mean? So I sometimes say that nami,
Oh, yeah.
you know, nami.
Pretty hip.
But in like 12 years, I'll be like, what was I thinking? All right. So my second question for you is, if you were an animal and you needed to use echolocation to get around, what would your sound be?
Did you hear it? But you have to have like extra sensory hearing to hear it. That's
You know, like a submarine. A submarine says like, "Boo," and then like, or that's what I think a submarine sounds like.
What other echolocation sounds are there?
Like moo. I don't know if that's echolocation. No, that's just. But I mean, what audible sound would you make?
I like clicks. Clicks are nice.
Oh, okay. For me, I would just be like, "Duh!" I'd just be like that. And that's how we'd all get around. All right, last question. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Oh yes. What quality do you admire most about your parents and or your best friend?
I admire that my parents are hardworking. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that, but they are. And I admire about my best friends that they are not judgmental. And that is something that's very hard to be, but they are that.
Interesting. Yes. That's what friends are for. Well, yeah, those are all my questions. So this has been another episode of Haemi Thoughts. Catch you guys next time in 2016.
Haemi Thoughts, Jenny Thoughts, Haemi Thoughts, Jenny Thoughts, Haemi Thoughts, Jenny Thoughts, Haemi Thoughts, Jenny Thoughts.